What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's only day one, just the opening statements. Well, technically, it's day four, and the details that came out were already so graphic and disturbing that Diddy's daughters had to walk out of the courtroom twice. I'm going to break down exactly what was said that made them get up and leave like that. It's honestly heartbreaking, you guys. Before any of this started, before Diddy even got arrested, I used to feel nothing for his family. In my mind, their father was out there abusing and destroying other people's daughters and sons. Let's not forget the sons. So why should I care? But lately, God has softened my heart. I can't lie. I feel for his daughters now. And I'm going to explain why in just a second. So, today in court, the prosecution brought in their second witness, a guy named Daniel Phillip. He used to be a male stripper, and he testified that Cassie paid him to have sex with her while Diddy watched and, yeah, crazy. He said this started back in 2012. He was invited to a suite at the Gramercy Park Hotel in Manhattan, and he thought he was going there to do a striptease for a bachelorette party. But when he got there, Cassie was alone. She told him her husband wanted to do something special for her. Diddy was already in the room wearing a white robe, a baseball cap, and a bandana covering his face from the nose down. But Daniel said he immediately recognized Diddy's voice. Then he said Cassie paid him a few $1,000s to have sex with her while Diddy sat in the corner and you know what. After that, Cassie kept texting him to come back for more of these encounters. And this went on for the next 2 years. Sometimes it happened in hotel rooms, other times in their homes. He said he got paid anywhere from $700 to $6,000 each time. He also testified that Diddy would direct the sexual acts between them, like literally telling them what to do. And on one or two occasions, Diddy even recorded them on his phone and a camcorder. Daniel said Diddy once took a photo of his driver's license for insurance purposes, but he took that as a threat, like Diddy was making sure he could find him if anything went wrong. Oh my goodness. So when he started sharing all these graphic details in court, Diddy's three daughters, Delilah, Jessie, and Chance, who are all 18 years old, actually got up and walked out of the courtroom. They had been sitting in the same row as Diddy's mom, Janice Combs. Yeah, that old bat, right? They left while Daniel was telling the jury how Diddy sat in the corner and watched him have sex with Cassie at the Gramercy Park Hotel. A few minutes later, the girls came back, but the graphic testimony was still going on, okay? And they ended up leaving again. Meanwhile, that monster Diddy didn't really react much. He was wearing a gray sweater over a white dress shirt and gray pants. He mostly sat still, sometimes whispered to his lawyers or wrote stuff to them on sticky notes. So earlier in the day, the jury was shown that now infamous security video of Diddy beating up Cassie in a hotel hallway back in 2016. And during that, Diddy just slowly shook his head side to side, like he was either denying it or upset it was being shown. Which one do you guys think it is? Okay, so here's my take. I can only imagine what Diddy's daughters are going through. Having to sit in that courtroom and listen to people testify about the sick, demonic stuff their dad is into. And don't think for 1 second they have never seen that side of him before. I am sure, without a doubt, they have witnessed him abusing people plenty of times. Diddy has no control over his temper. He's impulsive as hell. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he's put his hands on them too whenever they get out of line. Like I've said before, Diddy doesn't care who you are. Anyone can catch a beating from Diddy. Men, women, girls, boys, cats, dogs, owls, snakes, anyone can get it, okay? And I'm willing to bet those girls already knew about those freak offs. I wouldn't be shocked if they accidentally walked in on one, especially since those parties would go on for days and everyone was high out of their minds. So, trust me, his daughters have seen way more than we even know. This is the life they grew up around. This chaos is all they have ever known. And don't even get me started on his two sons. They are just like him. They are basically mini Diddys at this point. And honestly, they are ruined too. They even have their own lawsuits. Like they are involved in all of that. Everything that Diddy's got going on, yeah, they are included. They are involved in all of that mess. The sick stuff. But no matter what, it's gotta be horrible for those girls to sit there in front of a packed courtroom and hear all the darkest, nastiest secrets about their own father. I really do feel for them. Now, as for his mother, I don't feel a thing. That old bat, she made that monster. But the daughters, they are innocent. This mess isn't their fault. The only person to blame for their lives being flipped upside down is Diddy. And if today was already this bad, just imagine how it's going to be when Cassie gets up there on the stand and starts exposing everything. Well, they're never gonna expose everything, okay? Man, it's going to be awful. Diddy has destroyed so many lives, including his own families. He is so selfish and messed up for even letting his daughters be there for this trial. He doesn't care about how this is affecting them mentally. He's only worried about how he looks. That's the only reason his family is even showing up to court, to make him look good. He's putting his image above his daughter's mental wellness. And it's disgusting. He's a sick, twisted, narcissistic demon. He really is. And let's be real. If full-grown adults were terrified of him, not even were, is terrified of him, you already know his kids are scared to death of him too. If he's this controlling, abusive, you don't think his kids are not getting all of that too? Oh yeah, they are. So these kids, with all of the things that they have seen, having a father like Diddy, sitting in a courtroom, hearing about these things that they already know, is probably a walk in the park compared to what they have seen, and God knows they are forced to do. Who knows? So yeah, you guys, that is all. What are your take on all of this? Do you feel sorry for his family? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any new updates, because I will be keeping you guys updated with all the important details and everything that's going on, because I have been waiting for this day for a very long time. I need to learn how to go live. I want to go live. I need someone to go live with, because I'm a little shy. I am. Well, I really need to start going live. But I need like a partner. You know, a few people wanted to do a podcast with me. And you know what? I'm going to end this video. I'll talk about this another time. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.